Hello, 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 hello. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Visionaries. And if you guys are new here, welcome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And if you guys are watching this live recap in the replay, definitely comment down below what you guys think about everything that we bring up because I want to know what you guys have to say because you guys definitely give me a different of opinions. What is going on, Ryan? How are you, babe? What is up? How are you? What is going on, Crest? What's going on? How are you, baby? Let's see. Oh, Miss Vision pumped up. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling kind of good. What is going on? Miss Rosales, Mr. Miss, or they, them, I don't know. I'm just simply saying, I don't want trying to call you out, but but what's going on? We are here. We are here. So, you guys, we're going to do the live recap of All Stars 8, episode number 6. It is the Rusical episode. And if you guys want to join me in the live recap, a couple of my visionaries I'm going to pull up here. I'm going to put this in the chat. So, I'm going to have just a couple of you guys because I don't want this to be a long ass recap. So, if you guys want to join, definitely click the link right there in the chat. You guys if you guys are part of my YouTube membership family, make sure you guys get ready for those custom emojis that I make just for you guys. There's a chop, safe, and not over performances that we're going to rate these queens. So make sure you guys get those out and ready for the chat. Okay, you guys. So yeah, again, like I said, this is going to be episode number 6 of the live recap of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 8. I see you in the back end, Devon. I see you. What's going on, Tip? How are you doing, babe? How are you doing? What is going on? Uh-oh, we have Chicken. Hi, Chicken.
Oh Lord.
Seeing you in a minute. What is up, babe? What is going on? So, what is going on, Devon? How are you, babe?
I am great. It was a long weekend for me. As you can see, I'm trying to get some tea because we're going to spill it as well as drink it.
Absolutely. You know, that's what it's going to give, right? I know that's what's going to give. Okay. What's going on, Arshia? What is up? Your hair is oh, thank you. Literally,
Oh,
took it out.
your hair looks lovely.
Thank you. I took it out of a bun, to be honest with you. And I just let me just shake it on up really quick. But yeah, you guys, let's get ready to start this. Again, there's gonna be a link down in the description in the comments. I'm gonna post it again one more time. Here you go. If you guys want to
Arshia, we need you in here today.
yeah, Arshia, you might need to come up because we haven't had you up here so far.
No.
If Bobby is in here listening, Bobby, we need you up here too. Or in the next one for sure, and Christian too whenever he comes around. So yeah,
Yes.
here we go. Let's dive right up into this.
Oh, and Raven's here. So
Okay.
oh.
So the girls go back into the workroom after the debacle of the last week's episode with Heidi in closet. The girls are starting to vote who is going to what girls voted for who. Everyone unanimously voted for Kahana Montrese to exit stage left if somebody was going to go home between her and Jessica Wilde, right? So that was interesting. What did you think about this moment right here, Devon? Let us know down in the comments what you guys think as well. Did you guys agree with this move or would you guys have picked Jessica? Devon, go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. Kahana
Yes,
knew.
this is live, Kyoto.
Yeah, Kyoto. Yeah, it's live. But oh, Ken, you probably should come up here
And
too. Yeah. But anyway, Kahana knew she escaped the long shot here because it was her time. And in the Roscoe, she said she knew it. It was her
mhm.
time. So Heidi kind of gifted her an extension. So
Absolutely, 100%. I agree. Kahana would have been my choice as well. It was definitely her
mhm,
time to go in that last episode, and for sure, Heidi blessed her with a favor, for staying in the episode.
mhm.
One more episode into it. My, how the girls do seem to change their minds. Ooh, amen to
Yes,
that, Tiff.
that's
Amen to
true.
that.
That
We're
is
gonna get into
true.
that. We're gonna get into this real
Mhm.
quick, okay? So, as you can see here, oh wait, damn, the screenshot bucked up. But anyway, there was a screenshot right here of Jimbo crying. She
And
was saying how
Jessica is
frustrated
looking.
she was, and Jessica was me. Jessica is me. Jessica was all of us. Jessica was in unison with all of our reactions to Miss Jimbo crying because we were saying, why the hell is she crying? What is she crying for? She's won 3 or 4 times this season. What is going on? And I just didn't understand. It was kind of
She is just.
confusing.
She is just like, bitch, what?
Uh-huh. Exactly. Like, what? We're gonna get there, definitely, Tip. We're gonna get
Oh
there.
yeah, we're gonna
Were you
get
guys
there.
all confused? And no shade. Shout outs to Jimbo's acting. I'm here for it. I'm here for the act.
Uh-huh.
I'm here for the
Right.
acting.
Right. We most certainly are.
100%. Oh my God, I love to, but I'm out. Unfortunately. Okay. That makes sense. But next week,
All right.
yeah, next week for sure.
Soon,
Yeah,
soon.
definitely for
Let's.
sure. I'll definitely join the one time. Okay, for sure. Yes, Jessica is killing these little faces. Right. Is it me or
Right.
Jessica
She
just really has good
is.
screen grabs? Like she just really like,
Yes.
what? Huh? Really? Like it's
Yeah.
just so funny. And I'm here for all that. So
Okay.
moving
I'm
on
here
to the
for it
next.
too.
Right. Moving on to the next scene, RuPaul goes back into the workroom, tells the girls what they're going to be doing for their main challenge. It is going to be Joan, the unauthorized Rusical. The girls are excited as well as I am because if you guys are of a certain age, you would appreciate this moment a lot more, which
Mhm.
I hope you guys do know who we're talking about in this Rusical. God, please let you guys know a little bit about culture or something in in Hollywood's history, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so the girls find out that now the girls have to figure out what parts are going to who. Everyone seemed like they picked their certain parts that they wanted, except for two, which was Miss Candy Muse and Jessica Wilde. They had to literally perform this and just, I guess, audition for the role, which honestly, I really didn't mind this. I really enjoyed the fact that they auditioned to get this role, which I think they should do this from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they can say, okay, well, girl, you have better of a chance to really just make it through this Rusical. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I enjoyed it personally. What about you, Devon? And everyone in the comments, let me know if this is a good way to pick your guys' parts or fair way.
Honestly, because they've done it a few times before like that, where they've auditioned for the roles, and I actually like it better when they do that because it doesn't get, even though I am for the drama of it all, but
Mhm.
I do like this a little bit better because then we get to see who might actually pull it off, because this was kind of a prelude a little bit to
Yeah.
see who could really pull off what. And as we see later on, it was kind of a surprise, and it
Yeah.
kind of worked, and it
Yeah.
kind of worked.
Yeah, 110%. I agree with you. But yeah, again, I thoroughly enjoyed this moment right here. They're auditioning for the role, and
Mhm.
it really just gave the girls to say, okay, well, she deserves this part more than the girl that really didn't do too good in the audition. So,
Right.
moving on, and Candy Muse ends up getting the part that she wanted, and luckily. Jessica Muse really fit in the role that she was assigned to anyway. So we'll get to that later. But
Right.
yeah, I definitely enjoyed
Jessica
it.
Jessica Muse.
Yeah, yeah. Ken says, I think it is a fair move, 100%.
Yeah.
So right here, the girls are just starting to do their vocals and their audio situations for the tracks and stuff. We really don't need to talk about this moment because it is what it
Mm-mm,
is, right? Like,
mm-mm,
yeah. And
mhm.
they're going to go do the dancing and stuff. Yeah, that's cute. The choreography, they're getting it all together.
Um,
We know who,
mm,
I mean, we know who was going to do good and we know who was going to do bad in this moment. I mean, honestly, guys, we really,
mm,
right? Like,
and,
come on.
and we'll talk about that later. But this was a production thing here, um, and they really did set this up to for someone else. And
Well, do you want to talk about it right now? I
no,
mean, your tea is out. I mean, I'm just simply saying, you wanna take a sip or no?
no.
No?
I
We'll do
kind
it
of want
later?
to. I kind of want to hold it till later
Okay.
because it
Alright.
kind of affected the outcome.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. And not Jessica Muse. Oh, did I say Jessica Muse? Did I
Yes,
say
you
I said Jessica?
did.
Oh, I
Yes, you
did?
did.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry to Jessica. I would never disrespect you like that again. But moving on, we're gonna go into this right here. RuPaul comes out. What did you guys think about this? Again, if you guys are part of my YouTube membership family, make sure you get those safe chops or overs emojis ready. Is this a safe chop or over to you, you guys, down in the comments? Devon, what do you think?
You know what? I have to laugh because I know poor RuPaul, she was stuffed in this outfit.
Oh, baby.
But
Stuffed like a chicken.
I will say this though, she was definitely over. I love the whole look, but mama,
She couldn't breathe.
bitch, if you had right, if you had to breathe one time, it would have fell completely apart.
It would have
She,
popped.
I know she was glad to be able to get out of that and get into some sweatpants after she.
100%. Miss Rue would have breathed a little bit too hard, girl. Her corset would have popped just like her tuck. But
Okay.
so we got Raven in the background. Raven, girl, do we have our paid actor as well, Raven? The train.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll come, I'm sure.
She'll come. The train, our paid actor is on the way. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. What's up, Raven? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So you just came in right here with Miss Rue. So what do you think, you guys? What do you think, Raven? Safe chopper over.
I love this look. It's giving very like one of the Gerudo women from Zelda. I love it. It's over for me.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. All right.
oh,
All right. No, I like it. That was cute. It was a cute reference. If you guys don't know the reference, you guys missed the joke.
mm,
But
mm.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Where's the neck? Oh, Janie is starting today. Welcome, Janie, to the chat.
Yes, Janie.
Ova, Ken says this is Ova. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of mixed reviews about this.
Oh, it's a chop. Somebody said,
Yes,
oh,
yes, Ova
Russell.
been stiff.
Oh,
100%, 100%. Honestly, this is safe for me though. I'm not gonna lie.
uh-huh.
It's cute. It's
Oh,
fun.
okay.
I just think that it's a lot going on. I mean, it's the choker and it's the necklace,
That's
it's the
true.
corset, and it's the
Um,
Fair enough.
the jeweled belt,
The
and then
headband necklace, that
and then
is a
the
lot.
oh yeah,
and then the
yeah,
headband necklace. It was just a
yeah.
lot going on. It's like
Hmm.
I understand we're on drag, but let's just reel it back just a little, just a
Yeah,
little. You know what I'm saying?
just a
But it
little.
is
I
what it
get you.
is. You know,
I get you.
the neck, the neck was chopped. I can't. Okay, where's
Well,
the neck?
not
More
wrong.
like where's the taste? Ooh,
Right.
we.
More like where's the
Oh,
taste?
Oh, we got a new one. What's going on, babe? Have you been in here before, babe? I haven't seen you comment before. I
Halo
don't.
CVN must be a new
Halo,
subscriber. I haven't
what's
seen.
up, Halo? What's up, Halo? Thanks,
Hey,
Valerie.
Janae. Hey.
Janae, how are you, babe? At least the wig is copper. Yes, I don't mind
Oh,
the copper wig. The copper wig, I don't mind though. I don't mind this color on her.
ooh,
But yes,
girl,
the waist
girl,
looks kind of weird now that I'm looking at it. Like it looks like there's like a weird cinching moment in the middle.
because
It looks like it's bent.
yeah, I
she's a
see
lot
it
bigger.
too.
She's a lot bigger. She's huge. She's a lot
Oh,
bigger. She is.
massive.
Uh-huh. Gigantic. Mm-hmm.
RuPaul has a neck. Candy
RuPaul has a
has
neck.
no neck.
Candy
Oh,
has.
oh, yeah.
Wow.
We're
The
already
girls are
starting.
starting. The
We're
girls are
already starting.
starting.
We're already
Girl,
starting.
Versace
The
knockoff.
shade
Yeah.
is knee deep.
Yes. Okay. So moving on, let's skip Miss RuPaul with this. Now we're gonna get into Joan, the unauthorized Rusical for the main challenge, you guys. I'm gonna bring up the queens one by one. We're gonna talk about how they did as a performance. Make sure you guys get those safe chopper over performances ready. And if you guys aren't a part of my YouTube membership family, just make sure you guys comment down below what you guys think as well. And please, please, please give this video a thumbs up because a thumbs up goes a very long way.
Very,
If no thumbs
very
up, we
long.
might not have any live recaps later on in the future because there was no point. Because it's like I need the traction to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I need the views and I need the traction. I need the thumbs up. The thumbs up help the views to get pushed out to the
Yes.
masses on
Yes.
YouTube. Okay. So make sure you guys
Yes.
keep on giving this video a thumbs up because it's greatly appreciated. Okay. So
Hmm.
moving on, here we go. First queen on the list. Oh, hey, Miss Fly. What's going on, Mr. Fly Guy? How are you?
Yo,
Hi.
what's up?
Here we
I'm
go.
just enjoying my life shaving right now, but I've wanted to do this for a while, like be part of it. So I mean, I
Yeah,
don't do drag or anything, but like
but
I'll give my
you
little
got your
two
opinion.
cents. Yeah, exactly.
You got your own opinion. You got your own feelings about it.
Right.
enjoy the show. And that's just what it is, right? Everyone has a different opinion. Everyone has a different thought. So thank you for coming up, Mr. Fly Guy. I appreciate you. And again, I'm sure you know how this works. Safe, chopper, overlook, or performance. We're gonna break this down. So yeah, here we go. The first queen on the list is Miss Kahana Montrese. What do you think about Miss Kahana Montrese? We're gonna go with Raven, then Fly Guy, and then Devon.
This performance for me, it is like she does do very well. It's just the main problem is that she doesn't give a ton of personality. She does give it a little bit because you can like she does a little wink wink nudge nudge, but it's not very emotive. It's kind of like, oh, this is like the motion I'm supposed to do with my face, so that's what I'm gonna do rather than like living in it. So it's like just like kind of a rung below the other competitors in this challenge.
Okay. Okay. So Mr. Fly Guy, what's going on? What do you think? Safe, chopper, over, and why?
I honestly thought she was safe. Like she did it so much better than I thought. The vocals were good. Like her body movements were. She's a good dancer, So I thought she did good. Like I mean, James, in comparison, I know, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I thought it was safe.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, she's a dream girl. Janae said, okay. Okay, Devon, what do you think? Let's break this down.
For me, she was definitely safe. What had happened was she got in her head, and you could see it in her face, and that's where it got lost. She was trying to concentrate too much in the moves, and lost the facial expressions that were needed for this performance. But she got she nailed the choreo. She didn't nail the face choreo though.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, for me, honestly, personally, I think this was a safe performance. It wasn't like the best out of the bunch, but I will say that the choreo, I thought she was going to do a lot worse than what she did, to be honest with you. I think I really, really did.
Same.
Yeah, I think that she just was she really hit the choreo. She was really enthusiastic. She did well with the dancers as well. She connected with the judges, but it's just her. It, like Devon said, it was just her face was missing throughout the performance. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like she wasn't committed in the facial area, in my opinion. And I think sometimes like she was missing a couple of the lyrics or something, in my opinion, from what I seen. So it was kind of like, oh, okay, like it was okay. It was an okay performance, to be truthfully honest. But yes, let me see. Her performance was good, but the look was a chop. It's not giving Joan. It was giving cracked out hooker on the side of the street in Vegas.
That's too far. That's a whole hell of a lot.
Yes, it is.
The shade of J-Boy. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God.
Back to Tiffany. Okay. I mean,
she doesn't look like Joan.
Yeah,
she does look like a hooker, but not that kind of hooker.
But I think, it wasn't that type of a hooker. It was definitely, you seen those hookers that are on Las Vegas Boulevard passing out the flyers and they say, you can just come to my room later on. It's very much that situation. She still is, fixed up a little bit. That's why it's just safe. I'm agreeing with you, kids. Okay.
But go back a little bit though, because there was one in particular that was really good. The one right before that, Burning Daylight.
It's not about knowing the moves. You have to get the words down and emote the face. Yes, she missed a lot of the words. Missing words in Drag Race is a chop. All right. I know that's right. Okay. Safe like Beyonce opening night. If you guys seen the performance, you guys know. Okay. Just saying. Moving on to the next queen right here. We're gonna go with Miss James Mansfield. Okay, here we go. You guys let us know. Safe, chopper, over, down in the comments. Okay. Devon, Raven, and then Fly Guy.
James actually was pretty good in this one. I really enjoyed it. However, it wasn't really much choreo. So it kind of got lost in the shuffle, and then she needed a dancer. So and the dancer actually did better than the Christina did better than she did, in my opinion.
I noticed that too.
Oh,
So in a way, it's a very low safe for me.
okay.
So,
Raven.
It's very safe. Like there's no moment within it where you're like, oh yeah, like I remember that moment that she did. There's never really any moments where like you're like, oh my god, I am gonna remember that going forward. It's just kind of a thing where like you can't say she messed up, but you can't say she did anything to go overboard. It's a good performance. It's really just safe. I don't think there's like a ton to say about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I agree. Okay, so Fly Guy, what do you think?
So first, I want to say that I've agreed with you. Like I was excited, for her to come back, and I think she was doing so good, especially after the snatch game. And I like her vocals, but they were it was just one note. And then, like Devon said, like I noticed really hard how this random woman who is like supposed to be, she just came out of nowhere and just showed up James like really hard. Like
Mhm.
I liked it, but in comparison to everyone else, it just was a chop.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. All right. Well, for me personally, I honestly wait, why is my thing messing up like this? Why is this not? Okay, sorry. I'm trying to fix these comments. Okay, there we go. Okay,
What's
perfect.
going on, girl?
But yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah, for me personally, I thought that James' performance was just a safe performance. Her look, immaculate. Loved how she looked. She gave out of everyone, I think she gave the best Joan besides one other queen. But like, I mean, I really enjoyed her Joan. Yeah, and then the performance was just okay. To me, I think that the choreography that she was assigned for this performance, she did, in my opinion, because it wasn't like a fast upbeat song. It wasn't like she needed to do a two-step or 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that. It was literally because everything that she's doing as far as like walking and moving and tugging the doll and going back and forth with her daughter and then posing for the cameras, that's all choreography. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that it has to be like a Janet Jackson, Beyonce-esque performance. No,
Yeah.
because everything that she does on that stage when she walks on the floor is choreographed. It can be a step and it can be a movement. It could be anything. And I think that she nailed it. It's just, to be honest with you, she just didn't really do as no, she did good, in my opinion. Personally, I think she was definitely safe in my book. I think she did okay. She did really okay. It was really bad to say about this.
She did well. It just wasn't memorable.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay, we got to think about this. Out of all the queens, come on now. Like,
Right.
she did good. Like, she did good to me. Like, I don't think that she did bad.
Yeah.
I think
How
she
could you say it's a chop? That doesn't even make sense.
yeah.
No,
Like,
I didn't say it was. I didn't really say it was a chop. I just said it wasn't
I did.
memorable.
no, Fly Guy
Yeah,
said it
yeah,
was a chop.
Oh yeah, there was a person there was like there's some comments.
Miss Vicky messing with the. Oh, how is the audio? Is my audio bad right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Wait.
That's fine.
It says, I think James was safe, but I put more weight on the lyrics and getting the lip sync right in the moves being perfect. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got
the
you.
moves being
He was
perfect.
talking-
I
Yeah.
don't know about that.
And honestly, the lip syncing that she was doing was perfect. I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
Miss
you can't
James
critique
really
that.
just knocked it out of the ballpark with the lip sync aspect. And I just think that everyone, to me, I just feel like when people think of choreography, you think they're thinking of a Janet Jackson
Just the
performance,
most
performance, and you're trying to do
Beyonce.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's not that. It's literally, it could be anything, because everything that you're doing on stage, that choreographer assigned them to do. You know what I'm saying? From the posing of
It's
the
just
camera.
planned out movement.
It's just exactly. It's just
That's all choreography is.
right. Exactly. So, but yeah, in my opinion, she did safe. Let's move on to the next queen. Here we go. Yes, Miss Candy motherfucking Muse.
This great. The screen grab.
Everyone, everyone, let's get ready. Safe chopper over. Let us know how you feel about this performance. Okay, here we go. Fly Guy, Raven, Devon. Okay, so Fly Guy, here we go.
So I do agree that she won, but I think that, see, the reason that I gave James a chop was because, you know, maybe it wasn't their fault, but they got stuck with this like slower kind of like one note type of, you know, scene, whereas Candy had like the best song in the whole thing. Like the wire hangers is probably one of the most memorable things from Joan. So it's like she just won. When she like won that, you know, they battled it out for the role, she really won the whole episode with doing that, because she didn't, you know, maybe she didn't have to work as hard, because the what she was given, like the content she was given, was, it carried it, you know, it carried it for her, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So this was what to you?
Oh, she definitely won. It was over.
Okay, over. Okay. Raven, what do you think about this performance right here from Candy Muse?
I mean, it's Ova. Like, there's no critiques you can give. She does every move right. Her voice is amazing. Like, it's very expressive. Like, every moment she takes advantage of. There's nothing you could improve with her performance. She like hits everything that she needed to. There's no like mark she missed.
Okay. Okay. Devon.
Oh, wow. JJ. Oh, JJ.
It
Good
was.
gosh.
Wait,
It
what
was.
happened?
The wig
The
was a
wig.
chop.
Someone said the wig was a chop.
Wait, what?
Wow. The
The
wig
wig's
was
a
a
chop.
chop.
Oh, the wig is a chop. Damn.
That and wiry.
Damn. But
Oh,
the wigs were provided by Wig and Grace.
That's true. It's their fault.
So, yeah, let's move on. Devon, what do you think about this performance?
well, this was the performance that everybody should have wanted, but only few can really do.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And this is why Candy and Jessica kind of went for it, even though Jessica, as we saw when they were to bring me the ass, that's going to go down in history. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but Candy surprised me, and Candy got her redemption.
Yeah.
With this part,
Yeah.
and from the choreo to the wire hanger, whole thing, whole bit to the way she actually sang this, everything was just perfect. It was basically an overperformance. She got the redemption she needed from season 13.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. For me, an overperformance.
Oh yeah.
It was
She was
so
so not confident in that one.
she was committed to this performance. The way she was dancing, I felt it. The way she was speaking, I felt it. Well, lip syncing, I felt it. The way that she looks, it was spot on. It was a really good reference. We understood it immediately, and she kept that iconic performance up, right? Like I really enjoyed this, and it was fun. She did good with the dancers. She connected with the judges. I mean, it was really a truly good performance, even though I really did not want her to do as good as she did because of what what she's been doing through this season, right? So, but it is what it is. But I think that Candy really just knocked it out of the ballpark, in my opinion. She a strong performance from her, and no one cannot doubt that for sure. So yeah, the episodes this season has kind of just been a little okay. Being bring me the ass. I cannot.
Dreams of a golden
The
shower.
wig is giving brunch at Old Lady. Yeah, 100% Old Lady Gang for sure. Okay, so next queen on the list, it is Miss Jessica Wilde. What do you guys think about Jessica Wilde? You guys let us know down in the comments. Over from the dancing and singing. Yes, exactly. Candy did that. So let's go with Jessica Wilde now, you guys. So we're gonna go with Devon, Fly Guy, and then Raven.
Now, there were at least a few performances that were just like over, and in my opinion, this was another over performance.
Mm-hmm.
She really embraced the rock element in this and really took it there and went wild.
Mm-hmm.
And so she made lemons in the lemonade and just really took control of this part and just made it her own. Bring me there over.
Yeah, 100% over. Okay. Fly Guy.
So I don't know, like I don't know if I'm just ADHD, but I could not stop looking at the actual acts the whole time. It was Rhinestone to Phil.
Yeah,
It was like it like
Yeah.
was almost outshined her in a way, but also like she's just such a fun like she just like she enjoyed it herself, I think. So I enjoyed it too. I can't really say anything bad about it. I just don't like the dress, but I mean, that's
I
not
know.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
get to that.
but she did
Raven.
good. Like it was high energy.
Yes. 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 Agreed. Raven, what do you think?
Oh
Outs-
God, the dress.
Outstanding.
Yeah, the
Astounding.
blue stripe sequin with that
Yeah.
tool skirt. Oh, it's so bad. I hate looking at it. It's a crime.
Yeah.
But she does great, so I can't say anything about that. It's over. But oh God, I can't. I hate that the dress is there.
Was that provided to them?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope so.
Everything
Oh,
was
thank God.
provided.
Maybe
Everything.
it was a Joan look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
because they do get asked that as
You know
well.
what?
So
You know what? But it's not like this. Tiffany knows. Let us break it on down, Tiffany, for the people in the comments of the real look. You know what I'm saying? It is, but then it's not. Yes, the outfit production provided it needs to be fixed, and it's a really bad. Other than that, she killed it. Yes, for me, 100%, she killed it. She was that character. It fit her the best, honestly, and I'm kind of glad that she got this role instead of the wire hanger role because I think this just was more Jessica Wilde in my opinion. And yeah, and it's another iconic line, iconic scene, iconic role for Joan, and I'm glad that she did this and really showed us. And she bantered back and forth with the dancers as well as the judges. It was fun. It was cute. I enjoyed it. Yeah, she killed it and knocked it out of the ballpark for me. So it was a definite overperformance in my book. Moving on to the next queen, it is Miss LaLa motherfucking Ri. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think of this performance. Is this the safe chopper over performance? Raven, Fly Guy, and Devon.
this is a 10 out of 10. No one can say otherwise. If they say otherwise, they are lying to you. This
Mhm.
is perfection. I love this performance so much. Every single move. Was her role. It was no other role for her. She did the moves. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Fly Guy, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Like honestly, I think she got those moves down. I've never seen her honestly on the show perform like at this level. If she won the episode, I would have been, had no issue with that. Like I really, in my opinion, it was either her or Candy. But because I feel like I have like a deep feeling that this might be Candy's season because she's just running these girls round like mentally. Like she may not, now she has a win under her belt, but I think maybe LaLa should have gotten it. Like
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know.
No,
It was a hard toss up, I think, for me.
no, I love it. I love it. I love that you're saying all that. It's different perspectives, right? So, Devon, what do you think about this performance?
Well, this for me, I will say this. If Candy hadn't have snatched this one, this was Lala's all the way. And the only other thing I think that kept Lala from getting this was her Grace Jones. But then, well, that's another whole subject in itself. But
Mm-hmm.
this here, she put the LaLa Ri experience into this Joan Crawford moment.
Yeah,
And
100%, 100%.
and I was floored. She was over and beyond with this one.
Yeah, 100%. LaLa Ri, Let's Go Joan was so good. The performance was just immaculate. The way she nailed that choreography and then connected to the judges to make the judges laugh, and she hit those crashes and those beats. And it was just kind of like she made old school classic thing turn it to become modern in a way. It was so good. And then the look was good too. And the way that her facial expressions, the lip syncing was great. It was just an all around rock stocking
We
performance.
see you.
LaLa, you do that. That was so fucking good. And bravo. It's definitely yeah, 100%. So let's go. Next queen on the list, you guys. It is Miss Alexis Michelle. What do you guys think about Alexis Michelle's performance? Safe Chopper Ova, Devon, Fly Guy, and then Raven.
Now, this was another performance that, and we know Alexis is a theater girl. So
Hey, Chris.
this was another performance to me. This was the third of the three that I was talking about that really kind of did it for me. Cause she don't fuck with me, fellas. That iconic, and she really sold it. So for me, but like with LaLa, with her singing, because they did this live with their own voices. So that also makes a big difference when they're doing it with their live, when they're doing it live versus with already, pre-recorded tracks.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference because then they can match it to their own inflection. So and she did that. So they overperformance for me.
Yeah.
Wait, did they not record it?
Yeah, they recorded. They
They
recorded
recorded it,
these,
yeah. They
but it
just
was
used
their
their real
voices instead of other pre-recorded voices.
Oh, I
Like
see
on
what you mean.
season 15, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's your echo, Devon.
I'm echoing.
Yeah, I think you are.
Okay, hold on. Let me take these off, man.
So let's see. Who was next? It was Fly Guy, right? Or was it Raven? Fly Guy, whatever. One of you guys.
Either way.
Yeah.
I could go. So like with this one, it's great. 10 out of 10, it's over. It's not my favorite between like Candy and Lala, but it's up there. It's just that like I guess it doesn't cater to me, so I don't respond to it as much. But there's nothing that she did wrong. She did everything right.
You're
Got
so nice for no reason.
Got, got you. Okay. Fly Guy. Oh, the shade. Okay. So go ahead, Fly Guy.
So I kind of agree with you guys. I feel like she was probably like third best, maybe. It kind of hurt my heart to see her like when they said that she was safe. She's like, oh, okay, and she looked really hurt by that. She felt like because she wasn't bad. She just wasn't the best, but she did so good too. So like better than I could do. Still, I'm not saying that nothing about her how she performed because it was so good, but honestly it's just like I can't even really root for her because she's so like all over the place, like
Yeah.
like crying, just I don't know, like I don't know if I really like resonate with her as a person, but she's still good at what she does. She's theatrical, she's bringing the drama to it, and she really felt like this was her challenge to win, so it like hurt me to see like her feel so crappy about not at least being in the top. Like she was just safe again. So
Yeah.
Okay. Now as far as for me, I think that this was a overperformance, honestly. Even though that's one thing about how I judge and I look at performances and I'm rating these girls and I'm judging them. I'm not going to judge them how they are during when they're not on the runway. I can never do that. I don't think that's fair because we have to judge what is displayed on the main stage, whether her personality sucks ass or whether she, says something I don't like or does something I didn't like. Example, last episode with the whole Candy with the Heidi situation. I hate the fact that Alexis did that, but
yeah.
I cannot let that taint my mind in the way I'm going to judge her on her performance on the main stage. So with that being said, the way she performed this segment, I think it was good. I think she nailed the choreography. I think she nailed the lip sync. I think she had the up tempo. I think that it was the right enough energy. It's just the fact that, was it my favorite song out of the bunch? No. But was what was given to her executed right? You know what I'm saying? Did she do the
Yeah.
best? Could she have done better with the song that she was given? And to me, no, I don't think she could
No.
have done better. I think she
Now,
did just enough.
let me
You know
ask you
what I'm
this
saying?
though.
Mhm.
Like, how many girls are actually in the top though? Because I feel like if there's 3, she should have been one of the 3. Who was the third?
But I think it was her.
Jessica.
No, because it
Yeah,
was
she was third. She was the third
No,
best.
it was Jessica. Jessica was up
Yeah,
there.
she was top 3.
Yeah, it was that's what I'm saying. Because the competition is dwindling down. There can only be a certain amount of people that are top
Right.
Yeah.
that can be safe. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't want to put only Jimbo as safe. They wanted
Right.
someone to be with her and on top.
They needed
Right,
somebody to be with
right.
her. So so at the end of the day, and to me,
Something.
even though I don't like her right now in the season, Alexis, I still have to be fair. You know, that's just what it was. You know,
It is what it was, and it's not what it's not.
right? Exactly. So moving on, next queen, it is Miss Alexis Michelle. What do you guys think about Alexis Michelle? Safe Chopper, Ova, Fly Guy, Raven, and then Devon.
And that's Jimbo, by the way.
That's what I'm about to say. Who is this?
Wait, what'd she say?
What did I say?
Alexis Michelle.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. I was thinking about Alexis Michelle. But anyway, Jimbo, my favorite bimbo. Miss Jimbo. What do you think? Safe Chopper, over Fly Guy?
Okay. Safe, yes, because like, first of all, like, I don't think they could have incorporated these weird like animal masks to anyone besides her, because it's just so random and weird. Like, is there a reason for them? Like, it distracted. I'm ADHD. I get so distracted. I couldn't not pay attention to her performance because I'm just looking at this squirrel lady. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I just can't think of anything that was exceptionally good or even just really bad. It was just safe. But it's like, why am I being so distracted by these strange masks? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah. Okay. So it was a low safe for you.
Right.
Okay. Raven, what do you think?
Oh God. It felt like she was doing every move halfway. Like she did them. They weren't bad. She just was going the minimum with everything. Like I can't say that it was bad. It was safe. I don't have it was just safe, you know, like she did move her face well. She didn't miss any of the words. She was there the whole time. It just wasn't special at all.
Right. So this would be a what for you?
Safe.
Safe. Okay. Devon, what do you think?
Let me be the shady bitch in the room here.
Okay.
Jimbo
That's
and
always
production knew what the hell they were doing when she got this part.
Okay.
So it's still safe. She did what needed to be done, but it wasn't giving me much. It was basically like James. It was enough, but it wasn't. She did well, but it wasn't memorable. It was okay, and I understand what they're saying in the chat that she was playing the elderly disabled Joan. So I get that. However, it could have been a little bit, just a tad bit more energy there, just a tad bit. Not, it didn't have to be over the top like the rest of them, but
okay.
yeah.
Now as far as for me, you have to know the references to the movies to understand what's really going on with the animals, and then the reason.
Okay, yeah.
I agree.
Because I did not get it.
All right, with the reason why she's old, came up in the wheelchair, and this is the time in a period that she's pretty much the oldest, right? So it definitely worked in Jimbo's favor to not get like the craziest like choreography, but at the end of the day, the choreography that she was given, it was not even full. She didn't really
Yeah,
put her effort into it. I needed that energy to go from her heart to her the tips of her fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed that energy like on
Somebody's giving
the attack.
feedback too.
Yeah, who's giving feedback? Hold on. Is that better? Oh, I think it's you, Fly Guy.
What I do?
Hold on. Oh no, we're good now, right? Are
We're
we good
good.
now?
We should be good now. Yeah.
We should be good now. Okay, cool. So but yeah, I just think that she needed to be just to amp it up a little bit more. Other than that, I think that this was a very low save for me. Out of all
Mhm.
the queens, personally, I think that she wasn't the best. You know, she didn't really do to the best out of all of them, but we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Now, right here, overall, on a scale of 1 through 10, you guys, for Joan, the unauthorized Rusical, who what would you grade this? 10 being the best, 1 being the least best. Go ahead, Devon, Raven, and Fly Guy.
This was pretty much up there. This was about a good 8. And it was just a couple of folks in there, but it really sold. They really sold it well, in my opinion, and they did a great job. This is one of those musicals that'll go down as one of the better
Mm-hmm,
ones.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Raven.
I don't think that there's like any bad role in this, which is the main thing I look for in a positive musical. I'd give it a 9. I think that there's a thing or two they could have done better, but I don't have really any critiques.
Is
Okay.
somebody watching the feed on two different things? Because that could also be producing the feedback.
No, because I think no, you're good. It's just when you're talking, Fly Guy, I think I'm gonna unmute you. But other than that, I have to mute you because your audio kind of gives a little bit of a feedback. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. You're unmuted.
Yeah, I don't know. I moved. I don't know if
No,
that's
you're good. You're good. You're good.
sorry. But yeah, no, I thought it was really good. Like it was because in the past, like they've been like questionable, but even though I don't know much about Joan Crawford, it was still like really just enjoyable to watch and I think it was Raven said it. That there was like really like no bad roles, just all like high energy, low energy, and I just gravitate towards like that high energy. So um some roles were better than others for sure, but all of them weren't terrible.
Oh, wait a minute. There's 50 visionaries in here. We got 3 likes. We got 3. Y'all are trying my life right now. Y'all gonna like this motherfucking
I
video.
liked it.
Y'all are fucking trying right now. Y'all, I'm gonna have Miss Vicky come after y'all and y'all credit. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Y'all better like this
Oh,
video.
and
Um,
Jason Love must have had some help get with Vicky with his sugar daddy. So I
100%. 100%.
saw that.
Okay.
We saw that. We
Okay. Okay. No, as far as for me with this performance, out of a 1 through 10 scoring, definitely gonna give this a this is an 8.5, 8.5, 8.9, 8.59. I mean, I really
Mhm.
enjoyed it. I really liked it. I love Joan and I love all the movie. You know, I love all of old Hollywood classics, and she was one of the best. So yeah, I enjoyed it and I got it instantaneously. So yeah. Um, so moving on from this right here, we're gonna get into what was this? Oh, fuck my life. Sorry, you guys, about the screenshot. I don't know what happened here, but we're gonna go with Miss Kahana Montrese for the
I remember the look. It's fine.
for yeah. You guys don't need to look at this anyway. It was yeah, but what do you think about this, Devon? About Miss Kahana Montrese runway look for oh my god, what is the thing?
Night of a Thousand Grace
Yes,
Jones.
The Night of the Thousand Grace Jones. There you go. What do you think about this? Let us
Okay.
let us know down in the comments, you guys. Us. Oh, you see
Here's
29 likes. Okay, Ken. Thank
here's
you.
here's the thing with Kahana's look. The look is safe to me, but the mistake that she made, and this was on production, because the look that she was originally going for did not get approved.
Mm,
She said that on Roscoe's. The original look that she went for did not get approved. So she went with this particular look. However, she combined the look that she really wanted with this look. And that's how we got the rose petals. And it actually kind of threw it off balance. So as well as it's done, and this is a Vegas showgirl thing, and I get it, but as well as it's done, and mind you, Silky and Akira helped her make this look.
mm-hmm.
So
With
it's
with that with
still
that with that being said,
mhm.
obviously it was a different look she had in mind and all the things that happened behind the stage. But let's judge it what's on this runway. What do
it
you
it
give it?
it was a safe look. That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna say.
Okay. It's a safe look.
And yes, Jason Love, they were only allowed to use Getty images.
Yes. And they were only allowed to use Getty images for the reference photos.
Mhm.
So Raven, what do you think?
The rose petals just look like they were made out of paper mache, to be completely honest. I didn't really like the helmet idea she was going for in it. I just kind of thought that a lot of it was a bit misplaced and shapen wrong. Like it just looked kind of off to me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fly Guy.
So I thought it was like, yeah, the whole showgirl shtick is kind of played out. But
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what her drag is and she's staying true to herself, I honestly think it's really just extravagant, right? It's so, like, to me at least, I love to see it. I know a lot of people are probably tired, like, show us some diversity, but then
Mhm.
there's people that stick to their type of drag, so I respect that too. It's just like, I would rather see it than a bunch, like, other people that have left the show already, like, so
Tiffany,
I
Tiffany.
I thought it was like something.
Huh?
I really don't think I've seen it like exactly like how she presented it before, So it's like I still think she's outdoing people when it comes to looks. Like she's always gonna outdo people when it comes to looks, but it is kind of played out that every time she comes down the runway, she's like, I got my little showgirl going on. Like, come on, at least do something a little different. But I can't be that mad. The way I just
The
got like
shade is
6
knee
of
deep
those.
The
already.
way the backhanded compliments was flying through that comment,
and
yeah, I don't know what.
the way the comments in the group chat are, oh my god, they are sending
Oh
me.
yeah,
I love these
you know what?
chats.
And speaking about that, I might just do a Discord, and I might have some of you visionaries be the admins of it, because
Yes.
and that's where we can have sections for like spoilers and all this other stuff. Devon, I see you,
Sure.
but you know what I'm saying. But I might do a Discord. I might do a Discord so
I'll
everyone
take
can
it.
stay up to tune and get you guys
Yes.
feedbacks and pictures and videos and all the other stuff you guys want to post on there, and behind the scenes drama, like you guys see that little the drama
And
between
plus,
Heidi and Closet and Kahana Montrese with the text messages.
mhm,
But you
and
know,
plus, you can actually watch the episodes on. I've done it on Discord before. You can actually watch the episode live and with other people.
oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. That is dope.
Mhm.
So let's just see what is going on, babe. How are you? Thank you for
Welcome,
coming.
Russell.
Thank you for becoming a YouTube member, babe. Definitely start pulling up those save chops or overs. And if you want to put a Messy Vicky up on the screen, definitely do that as well. Because Messy
Because
Vicky got her own emoji.
she's definitely all over this episode, honey.
Okay, yeah, Miss Vicky has been all through this whole season. So, for me personally, again, I kind of agree with everybody. We're sick and tired of seeing her Vegas-esque situation with Miss Kahana Montrese. It's okay. It was cool. It wasn't like something wow. You see the reference photo of Grace Jones. You see her. I get it. It was cool. But at the end of the day, I kind of want her to push her boundaries. This is Drag Race All-Stars. I get that your glow up was cute, but we want to see you do something different. And it is what it was. For the main stage, it was still a good look. It just wasn't wow to me. It was like, okay, we've seen you do this already. Literally, we've seen you do this in different colors. But I think that it is what it is. But moving on, we're gonna go into Miss James Mansfield. Let's go. Welcome, Russell. Welcome, babe. I appreciate you. So let's go. Miss James Mansfield, Devon, Fly Guy, and then Raven. What do you guys think down in the comments as well? Safe chopper over. Get those emojis ready, you guys. What do you think, Devon?
Oh, this tea is good.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
are you saying it's giving roadkill?
Yes, roadkill. You know, skunk in the middle
Fresh.
of the road. You know, wrecked armadillo on the highway. You know,
Someone should have ran over that outfit.
Sweetie.
You know, dead camel toe in the desert. Come on. It's wait a minute, go back to that comment. Oh, that was so good.
Were there any foxes making the, you know what, Russell? You know what, Russell? I can't.
Russell, you took the words right out of my mouth.
So is this a safe chopper overlook?
This is a chop, honey. This is the chop. It was ill fitted. The oh my gosh. The camel toe was it was all over the place. You know, she looked like she just walked off after getting screwed in the back.
The paid actor doesn't like it.
Nope.
But yeah, so Devon says it's a chop. Raven.
She looked like she has a foreskin over her head. I don't understand where this is going, what the idea was. I don't get the red pant, the hot cooch. I don't understand anything that has been presented to me. It's a chop.
Oh. Wow, you people are vicious in these comments and on this panel. But go ahead, Fly Guy. What is it giving to you?
I'm sick. Y'all are sick. Okay.
It's horrible.
Oh my gosh, not the foxes. Okay, so think about this though, right? Like it is kind of similar, like almost exactly similar to what the original look was. But think about this. If she altered it to where she was wearing nothing but the foxtails, I think it would be like sickening, honestly. I mean, the hair, no. Get rid of the wig, get rid of the hood, get rid of those shiny leggings. And just like give like body and nothing but like the foxtails. Like that was the only good part of it. And then yes,
so why is it safe?
Tug, honey.
If that's the one good part.
Oh no, it's a chop. It's a chop.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just
we
saying,
started off as a safe. It went down.
Hold up. Hold up.
Gotta check.
It's safe.
Oh, Raven.
I think she could have like.
It doesn't add up.
Went down with just the foxtails though.
You know what? Okay. So as far as for me, you know what, Flag, I kind of like that little situation, like make it your own a little bit, which you said, like get rid of the leggings. I get all that. That was interesting. That was an interesting thought. You know, I see that. I can see how that could have worked. But for me, I just felt like, is anyone want to go to the barbecue with this meaty tuck? I don't understand. It's a lot going on. It's unfortunate that she lost a lot of weight, I guess, within that time period of when this was made. That must have been a lot of weight she lost, because the way this parachute pant is giving, I don't know what it's. And then it just screams. It screams. Doesn't say, like, remember when the Jinx did little Edie, it screams Candy with a
Oh
little.
my god, literally.
Doesn't
Holy, that is
Yes,
that?
yes.
1000%.
I don't know. It was just a lot of things going on for me
Not
personally.
Peter. Oh my gosh. Y'all
You
in the comment section.
It's
Oh,
he.
Oh,
Peter is disturbed. You know, Miss Heidi called Peter on Miss James, but I'm in agreeing with.
Oh,
But I'm agree with Fly Guy though. If you look at the reference photo, it is like the look. You know what I'm saying? It is the
that
look.
doesn't make it good. It's still bad. That
yeah, it's still bad. It's
that
still
doesn't make Grace Jones look good. It's
no,
still just as
no.
bad. Like I don't see a difference even in what Grace is wearing.
Okay,
What the fuck
sweetie,
is going
but
on in here on this
they can
set?
only choose the Getty images, so like they
Why'd
have a
she pick
small
it? I don't
selection.
understand.
What the fuck is going on in here on this set?
You know what?
Grace, this is not one of her fashionable moments, and you could have found a couple.
Don't do
Fuck is
that.
going on in here on this set?
You know,
And
I can't. It's just, yeah, moving on. It's a chop for me. I'm sorry, James. I love you down. I love you down, James. I love you down. Next queen is Miss Candy motherfucking Muse. Candy, the producer Muse.
Okay.
Let's go into this. You guys let us know down in the comments what you guys think about this performance right here. And it definitely was giving
choices.
for sure. I agree with you, Cora. But moving on, let's go Raven, Fly Guy, Devon.
I can't say I fully understand what exactly I'm looking at based on the centerpiece makes all of this so much more confusing. I don't know what's happening in this look.
JJ boy.
It's almost like she just took like shapes and then just said over here, here, here. That's the look. Here's a hat too.
What did the paid actor say?
Well, she agrees with me. It's
Oh, okay.
chop.
It's a chop. Okay, okay. So, what do you think about this, Fly Guy?
So the only thing that really sticks out to me though is like, do you remember that one part where she like goes to the right side of the stage and like starts rubbing her like beer belly? Like I'm like, I can't get that out of my mind.
Not the bear.
Why is her exposed?
Why is it what?
Why is her belly area exposed like that?
How does the belly look to you?
Round and delicious or something. I don't know. I want to take a bite
The
out of
belly
it.
ain't bellying.
No, I do like it though. It's like it's avant-garde, it's cool, it's interesting, and it's better than seeing something that we've seen so many times before, like Kahana, right? So it's interesting. And if you look at the reference picture, it's like I don't even know what that is either. So like
Wow, not reading Grace Jones too.
I mean, what is that though? I mean, it's cool.
She's
It's
adventurous.
different,
There's
but-
ups and downs.
Oh wow, the kids are great. Okay, all right. So
sorry.
what is it? What is it? Safe chopper over?
I don't think it's chop. I guess it's safe. I don't
A
Oh,
low
know.
safe.
it's it's
A
okay.
low
So,
safe.
It's a between a ova and a safe, so a high safe.
okay,
Ooh.
okay. You
Because
gave
it's cool.
okay,
It's
you gave
cool, but it's
gave her
not
high
like
safe.
flattering.
Okay,
You know?
maybe the belly is Candy's. You know what?
Oh,
Oh, Russell, stop it. Okay, so who was next? Is it Raven? Raven.
me. Raven.
No, I went first.
Oh, okay. It's me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Devon.
Well, having grown up with Grace Jones, not literally, but
Not
as
driving.
you know, it's I will give Candy this. Candy took this look, I'm saying, and made it her list. Lord, anyway. She took the look and made it her own. Because she took it with the exclamation part, she actually made a K out of the exclamation. She put color and she actually added to this look to make it her own. So, in my opinion, she did the assignment. She did it her way. So it's safe for me. But it could have been an overlook. But if she had the dress, Grace had the dress all the way down to the floor. Candy, likes to show body.
Those legs. She said legs, nothing but legs.
Yeah, and that's what took it away. So it's a safe look.
Okay, but who said lisp?
I
Lisp?
did.
Really?
I did.
I
I
mean,
did. I did.
Lisp.
I did. I made a mistake. I was trying to say look, and lisp came out. And
damn.
No, someone in the chat did. I saw it on the.
no, but I had said it first.
Oh, okay.
They were quoting me. They were
Yeah.
quoting me because I had said lisp. I'm like, oops.
She do
Yeah.
have a speech impediment. That's
It's
okay.
the same silhouette. Yeah, I'm gonna say this was a safe look for me. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't bad in my opinion. It
wasn't bad.
it definitely gave, somebody said it in the comments, definitely gave childhood origami, when we're bored, it gave you that. But I didn't mind it. It was kind of interesting. It was different. It was cute. It was still a bodysuit glued on, stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, it worked. It worked for the category and what it was calling for, to be honest with you. And then if you look at the reference photo, it was like, I get it. I understood it. And yeah, it is what it was to me personally. Yeah, so it's just definitely a safe. I'll give this a safe for sure. Next queen on the list, it is Miss Jessica Wilde. What do you think about Miss Jessica Wilde, you guys? Let me know down in the comments. Safe, chopper, Ova. We're gonna go with Devon, Raven, and then Fly Guy.
This, in my opinion, was a very high safe.
Hey, Christian.
The only reason why I'm not giving it an overlook is because the original look was sleeveless, and I wish she had went the sleeveless route because everything else is pretty much to perfection. It's just the sleeves kind of took away from that what was really a major look for Grace. And she because Grace was always wanted to really like show off her arms. So putting the sleeves on kind of really took away from that look. Even though she tried to accentuate it with the way she did the looping in the skirt, but it wasn't enough to put it over.
Okay. Raven.
That's safe for me. I mean, I enjoy it. Like, I agree with Devon. I wish it was sleeveless. I don't really understand why she added sleeves to it. I feel like it looks a lot better in Grace Jones' original version, but it's good. I don't really have, like, it's not like the most out there look. It's good. I think that in Grace's original look, it was like more of a full piece rather than where I think in Jessica's, there was a skirt that was disconnected from the actual, like, rest of the dress but was attached to it. So I also thought that was a little weird, but it's fine.
Oh, well, I need to pull up that pic. You might be right.
Okay. Fly Guy.
So I think I agree with Devon, but it's almost like in that picture, it looks like that Grace's outfit is like pants. Is it a dress or is it?
It's a dress. It's a dress.
It's a
Right.
dress.
So it is just she did alter it. I feel like if she were to make it more of like the exact way it was cut, that it would have like been way more of a payoff because just making it a different color would have like been enough change with that outfit, like the way it's cut and the way it's like even like with the hood, it just doesn't look the same. But that color is everything. The lips and the earrings and all everything matching that color perfectly. Like it was so good. I love that purple satin. And
Yeah,
I love the original cut of the dress, but those sleeves,
no.
You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I don't know. See, I'm gonna have to probably disagree with you guys, and a lot of people in the comments too. I felt like I immediately got the reference, right? When I
Mhm.
seen the look, I knew what the reference was. But I
Mhm.
did not mind the fact that she added sleeves to this. I kind of
Mhm.
liked it. She made it like her own as well as Grace Jones's. You know what I'm saying? She put her
Mhm.
flair onto it. And I think that
For
kind of
sure.
really that's where a standout queen does. I felt like, you know what? You're gonna take perfection mixed in with your perfection. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like she wanted to incorporate her element into it, and I think that's what it was in my opinion. And I didn't mind it. I thought it looked really, really nice. It still looked good. Yes, it's the wrong shade of purple, but it was probably like two shades lighter or darker. Like, you know, but I'm not gonna knock her on that because you know that's just really, really nitpicking at the situation.
Right.
I really, really didn't mind it. It was a good, solid look, in my opinion. She looked beautiful, and I loved the way she sold it on the runway. It was good, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say that this was definitely a high safe. This was a high
Mhm.
safe for me, for
Mhm.
sure, for sure,
Mhm.
for sure. Yes, the sleeves worked for her interpretation. Right, I agree. It really, really did. It really looked nice. I didn't mind the fact that she added sleeves to this. Like,
It
you know,
kind of just reminded me of like a choir got like gospel gown
the
or something.
gospel. Yeah, no, I see what you're
Not like
saying.
gospel gown.
Like I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying with the gospel, like the choir thing, but it's not really like because I don't know. Because they got the hood and then the tightness. I don't know. It was a good look for me
I'm
personally.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Next queen, it is Miss LaLa Ri.
Ooh.
Sorry, because I seen Alexis Michelle was next, but LaLa Ri is next. Now, what do you guys think down in the comments? Let us know. Safe chopper over for LaLa Ri. We're gonna go with the Raven, Devon, and then Fly Guy.
I don't really know what the judges are talking about. I love this. I think that this really was Grace Jones. I think that she modeled
Yes.
it really well. I think it really fit her body. I think that it really worked for her. I don't really have anything bad to say. I think it's over.
Okay. Okay. Devon.
I want to hear Fly Guy before I make my comment.
Okay. Fly Guy.
Okay, I actually think the best thing that she's ever worn on the show. Like when she came out with it, I was like, okay, I hate when she doesn't wear wigs. Like it's a risk maybe, but
Mhm.
she just it just I don't know. Like but with this big headpiece, right? I actually really liked it. Like if it didn't have to do with having to make a look out of a look that already exists, then maybe it wouldn't be as good. But since this is supposed to be some type of like replica, like I actually really like it, and I think it's better than the original. Maybe I actually love it. I think it's the best thing that she personally has ever brought to the stage. Maybe like one of the tops, if not the best. I really really liked it because she comes down that runway sometimes. I'm like, mm-mm. So
Yeah.
this is an overlook for me for her.
Yeah.
Maybe that is a backhanded compliment, like
No,
y'all
no,
were saying earlier, but
no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. No, it's an overlook. Yeah, that's
it
good. That's
is. It is.
so now Devon, go ahead. What do you think?
Well, I will say I like the headdress, and I like where she was going with it. However,
Hmm.
you know, I just from the original look to this look, I would have liked to have kept it in a somewhat of the same material,
Hmm.
but and Lala could have went a little bit lower with the or made it at least look like a kimono style, which is kind of what this is going for with the original look. She could have went with that, and I'm just like, it's cute, and thank you, JJ. I didn't like the latex either, so I wish this had been a little bit more closer to the original with the LaLa Ri experience. So for me, go ahead and play it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, it really didn't look expensive. It just didn't look expensive. It looked cheap to me. The materials used looked cheap. It just did.
Thank you.
The
Yes.
concept I love. The concept
Mhm.
that she chose was great.
Yeah.
To me, the critiques that the judges gave Lala to me were more harsh than what was needed. I think they were just trying to fandangle how they were going to really look with placing the girls where they were placed, right? But at the end of the day, I just think that she did a good look. It just wasn't executed in a most expensive way. Because if
Mhm.
it was better materials used and things were placed even better and correctly, and yeah, it would have just looked better in my opinion.
Mhm.
But yeah, it is what it was. To me, I think this was definitely a safe in my opinion. It was nice. It was still a good look. I enjoyed that she brought this look into fruition because it was a good look for Grace Jones and it was a good look to see on Drag Race. So yeah, it is what it was. Next queen on the list, it is Miss Alexis Michelle. Let us know what you guys thought about this look in the comments. Safe, Chopper, Ova, Fly Guy, Raven, and then Devon.
Okay, so anyone who is saying in the comments, "Oh, I don't like the material," blah blah blah. This is black shiny material. It's it's virtually like kind of the same to me at least. Like I mean, I don't make clothes, I don't do all that, but like just looking at it, this is another really awesome look. If I'm comparing the other, Lala and her, like I think the material, like I guess y'all said like maybe it looks cheap or whatever. Like that is doesn't really come across my mind. Like just does it look good? Is it styled well? Is the cut nice? This is something that I feel like again maybe we really haven't seen the way she's presenting it. I really enjoyed it. Also, makeup, that mug,
Mhm.
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 snatched. Like I
Mhm.
love this. This is
Yeah.
another overlook for me. But do y'all remember where they're like, "Oh, she got the candy blush"?
Oh, yes.
I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
don't do that. Don't do Michelle like that. Come on,
yeah, that was good.
Alexis. Come on."
Yeah,
I liked it though.
good, good. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And Christian had a super chat. Thank you so much, Christian, for the $2 super chat. From far looked like a kimono to me. Okay, all right. Raven, what do you think?
This is my this was my favorite look on the runway. I don't really like have anything bad to say. I really love the hat. I really like the length of it. I like the way that it's styled. I like the way that it like all goes together. I think it's like my favorite of the night, top tier.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, Devon.
Well, this was definitely this was definitely my favorite look of the night. It was definitely Michelle understood, Alexis Michelle, I should say, understood the assignment. And when you put the Grace Jones look and this look next to each other, it really it was basically the look on Alexis Michelle. And the mug, that Candy Muse blush,
Mm,
but it really sealed the deal because it almost looks like a mask.
mm,
And that's what and it kind of made the look even more. So this was definitely somebody actually said, I think one of the judges actually said raid in the Mortal Kombat.
nope. Yeah.
but but it's definitely an overlook for me.
Okay, okay. Yeah, for me, this was definitely an overlook, in my opinion. I love the concept. I love that she chose this look in particular for her Grace Jones look. The fascinator hat that she was wearing was great. Her mug
Mhm.
was truly stamped on. It was so, so good. She looks so stunning. And the way she executed this on the runway, shout outs to the designer that made this and put this all together. You really did an amazing job for her look. It was good. I enjoyed it. I really truly did enjoy this look, and I think out of all the queens on the runway, she was definitely top tier for sure. If you
Yes.
lined them up all together, it was like this one made me go, "Oh, okay, I would want that one." You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that was a good one in my
Yeah.
opinion. It was definitely giving you a look, and she served us. She definitely did the assignment for sure, and it looks expensive. Thank you, Ken. Thank you.
Yes, it does.
It really, really did. Next queen on the list and last queen on the list, it is Miss my favorite bimbo, Jimbo. What do you guys think down in the comments? Safe chopper over. Let us know in the comments. We're gonna go with Devon, Fly Guy, and then Raven.
Now, Valerie, you may be a little proud of me because this is one of those moments where I have to take my bias hat off.
Okay, there we go.
So, not to say that I don't love the look, because I do. I just wish Jimbo had a Jimbo-fied the look to her aesthetic. So my thing is, it is a high safe because I really wish that Jimbo had done not a big titty, but just enough titty to make it look. I understand she wanted to keep the originality of the look, the integrity of the original look, but Jimbo, you're known for your breasts. You could have at least done a little bit of titty just to make it look more just to Jimbo-fy it enough to where we knew who it was. It's Grace Jones, but it's Jimbo's style.
Okay.
So high safe.
Okay, so high safe for you. So what did you think about this? Fly Guy? Would I say Fly Guy or Raven? One of the two. You guys, anyone can go.
So,
You can go.
you go.
Okay. So my thing with this is that like I think it fits her body really well. I don't really understand the point of like if someone chooses to go outside of their like traditional aesthetic, I don't know why that's really much of a critique because like it's not like people are telling her she shouldn't be doing what she's well there are people who do, but I mean like the judges aren't telling her that. So it's like I think it's fine that she's like doing her own thing with this. I don't really understand why that would be seen as like a negative to me, especially with this look. I don't really know how she could have incorporated giant knockers into it, to be honest.
Okay, so this was what? Safe chopper over for you.
Oh, this is high safe.
Okay. Okay. Fly Guy, what do you think?
When she turned that corner and that hair hat, I said, ew, what is that? Like, no, like that hair that had me sick. But then I really got into it and I'm like, it's cool. It's so cool, strange, unique, like just like her. And like I know I'm surprised none of y'all mentioned that damn hair hat. What is that? But like
I actually like the hair hat.
I do like it too because it's so different, but it's so wrong. Just like how a lot of she presents. That's all she presents is stuff that makes you feel like just different. Like it's just different, you know? So that's why I love Jimbo. But the body, right? That is sickening to me. And I know you said you missed the tickle biddies,
Yes.
but I think that other people in the comments as well, at least what I've seen pop up, they're like, it's showing versatility, and that's exactly what I thought as well. Like she's just showing different body styles almost, like she's showing that she can just walk down this runway without any type of breasts. Like I live for it because it's even more true to the original look. And I think she nailed it. I don't think there's been one time that Jimbo has walked down this runway that I've been like, that's a chop, But I do have to say, I have an issue with the hair hat because you can see her you know, the real hair underneath.
Mm.
Like the sideburns are like blonde, like bleach blonde white. So it's like somehow if it like maybe she got to pull it down a little bit more or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because if you look at Grace's, it's kind of lower than hers is like up and perky, but I loved it. I love this look, and I like that she didn't wear the titties. I don't need to see those big ass titties every time. Like,
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. As far as for me, I'll say this. If we're gonna say the same thing about Kahana of wanting a different style and look, we're gonna keep the same energy for Miss Jimbo. She's fine. She's giving us different versatility with looks, and she's not wearing her tits, and I don't mind that. I like the fact that she's not wearing the tits with this look. What I do mind though, I don't like where the cups are placed. I don't know. Maybe they're too high up to her collar.
You know what? Thank
They
you,
are close
Valerie,
to the
for saying
shoulders.
that,
Yeah.
because that makes more sense to me. And the cups are not,
Right.
they're not centered.
The only thing that I would just say with this look is I do like the look. I'm just gonna say now, this is definitely a high. It's definitely a safe for me. It's a safe, not a high safe. It's a safe for me. Because I would have enjoyed it if we would have seen at least like her skin tone of fabric where the corset piece is. You know, maybe that would have just really kind of just because I wanted to see the piping of rhinestones of the dress. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see that more. It would have popped more. And also the cuppage of how they were placed and where they were formed. I think they were too high or maybe too close together because sometimes it looks weird or whatever. Maybe because she just has a really big rib cage and it's just, you know, she needed that situation. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I still think this was a safe look. The hair hat, I didn't mind it. I understand what you guys are saying with seeing the hair underneath it, but it was the category, and she looked good, and I didn't mind it, and I didn't mind without her titties because she's again giving us another look in her repertoire and her folder of fashion runway looks from her whole Drag Race career, which I absolutely love. So bravo to you, Ms. Jimbo, for keep on slaying these runways. I enjoyed it for sure.
Really big rib cage, Valerie.
Oh. Well, moving on. We are literally just going to keep going. Now that the runways are done with and over, we're going to pick a winning queen, and Ru decided to pick Miss Candy Muse to be the really big one. No, you know what? You guys are funny.
girl, this
Right.
Oh my God, I cannot. So Candy Muse ended up winning the episode. This is her in her moment of winning. Isn't she beautiful? And we're just going to, did you guys agree with this? Let us know down in the comments. And also the panel, Devon, Raven, and then Fly Guy.
Unfortunately, LaLa Ri's runway sealed it for Candy, because if LaLa had came with a better outfit, she would have won this. But Candy was the right one. Candy did above and beyond, and she really nailed her performance and the runway.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Raven?
I wouldn't really have wanted it to go any other way. Like, I think that this was the best storyline. I think that this made for like the best general moment for the episode, especially with how the episode went with her winning the audition against Jessica, and then like she kind of felt like you were just a growing narrative for Candy, so it would have felt weird if she didn't win.
Okay. And then Fly Guy?
Okay, what did y'all hate about Lala's outfit so bad? Like, I feel like if she just wore a damn wig, like maybe in the back, like a long black wig, like I loved it. Like, I don't know what was so wrong about her that damn outfit. No one liked it, but I agree with the
material.
The material.
The wrong
it was
material.
shiny black. Like
the wrong. It was just wrong.
Oh, in relation to the original outfit?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I see that. I mean, honestly, like No, can't. I agree with the win. Candy got this for sure. She had this on lock.
Okay.
Oh, Jeff.
Okay. I Candy nailed the use of hot glue gun. You know what? I can't, Tiff. I can't with you. Okay, so let me break this down for this situation. Okay, so we're gonna have our top three, right? Candy, Alexis Michelle, LaLa Ri, right? We all kind of agree with that top three, right?
Yes.
They all
Yes.
performed exceptionally well. To me, you could probably place Candy, and then probably you guys will put Candy or LaLa Ri, switch them out between the two, right?
Yeah.
And Alexis will be
Mhm.
third, right? At the
Yeah.
end of the day, right? Think about it like this: it's a point system. So at the end of the day, those are our top three. Now we're gonna nitpick with the situation. The fashion runways come into play with the situation now. Now this is where you're gonna decide a winner for the episode. Is where the fashion runways are gonna help these queens out. You look at LaLa Ri's fashion runway compared to Candy's, compared to Alexis Michelle's. Out of all those three queens, Alexis Michelle's with the kimono and the fascinator hat, Candy Muse and this geometry situation. You know,
You almost said geometric. Oh,
geometric situation she got going on. And then you have a LaLa Ri with her trash bag, Missy Elliott ensemble, situation. I don't know. But at the end of the day,
Alaska.
which one would you guys which one do you think had the better fashion runway? To me, that's where Alexis kind of excelled and really knocked it out of the ballpark compared to the other queens. And that's why, if you really look at it,
I'm surprised she was safe.
Alexis was like the clear technical winner of the episode.
That's what I'm saying.
What we saw.
Like if you really look at it and you really judge it for real, yes, Alexis Michelle didn't have the best song in my opinion, but at the end of the day, how she executed that, she couldn't have done no better. She couldn't have done no better for her performance in the Rusical, and she killed it and murdered it to me out of queens. You know what I'm saying? So I would have gave it to Alexis Michelle. I don't like her right now because of whatever, but I have to take my biasness hat off and me judging these queens on the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And also, let's not forget Miss Jessica Wilde. But Jessica Wilde just didn't do it for the fashion runway, so she was never in the running anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I only focused on those three top queens. So that's what I said. Just Alexis Michelle, to me, could have won this by a hair, and behind her would have been Candy, and then Lala's runway is what really ultimately gave her third place, in my opinion. So that's why I would break it down in that type of way, and I'm not judging these girls on how they act or how they maneuver during the season or what they voted for. I'm only judging it based on what I see on the runways, because that's what I can look at. It's almost like I put my ballroom hat on because I'm from the ballroom scene, and that's where I'm started and origin from. So I'm not looking at them of how they got to the runway or what they did before they got to the runway. I'm looking at what they're presenting me at that time. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm coming from. So that's why I say, no, Candy Muse shouldn't have won this. And from what I got from the final edit, Alexis Michelle should have won this, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Especially based on that runway. I do see where you're coming from.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And granted, some people might not agree with me, and that's totally fine. I love it. I love the fact that you guys would not agree with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we love Valery Vision, because she gives it to us straight, no chasing, straight talk, no chasing.
It is what it is, right? But at the end of the day, I love to see what you guys have to say, even if you guys don't agree with me. I love it. Okay, I'm trying here. Val's logic is sound right. It is what it is, right? Would you say Val's goblin? Okay. They're just what it is, right? It is what it is. But that's just my perception about it. Even though I don't like this bitch right now, Alexis Michelle, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Alexis Michelle is really.
Just had to keep saying it. Just had to keep repeating.
Yeah,
I do not like this bitch.
Yeah, I don't like. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. I don't like that fucking bald headed. I don't like her. Right.
Wishy-washy.
But it is what it is. So now, bottom two queens. It is It is Miss Kahana Montrese and Miss James Mansfield, bottom 2. Did you agree with this bottom 2, yes or no? I'm going to take this first moment to, since I'm already on the roll, I'll take it started off and then you'll go with Devon, Raven, and then Fly Guy. For me personally, again, I'm taking my damn biasness hat off, and I have to say, everyone knows I'm rooting for Jimbo to win this, but Jimbo should have been in the bottom 2 along with Miss Kahana Montrese, in my personal opinion. That's just what it was.
James was kind of worse though.
Yeah, because the fashion runway too is what really James's fashion runway was worse than
that
Kahana.
was garbage, mama.
Yeah, you know what? No, yeah, Jimbo should have been in the bottom 2 with James Mansfield. God fucking bitch, those are my 2 favorite queens. But I have to be. So at the end of the day, the way Jimbo performed for the main challenge was not good at all. It was trash to me personally compared to the other queens. James Mansfield did okay. She did all right. She played it safe, but the fashion runway ultimately led to what her demise was. And I think that Kahana Montrese, if you looked at her performance, the only thing that she was lacking was just the facial expressions, and everything else could have been better. And then if you had to judge between Kahana Montrese and James Mansfield's runway, I would have picked Kahana Montrese's runway over James Mansfield. So that's why I would have put James and Jimbo in the bottom 2.
See, that's so interesting to me because, like, there's just no way that even if she was the Jimbo, if she was the worst of the night, she has 3 wins under her belt. Like,
we cannot judge it by that.
We
cannot see. Listen,
they would have never sent her home.
No. Okay, I 100% agree with that. But keep in mind, by that logic, you mean to tell me if you have 4 wins, episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can never be in the bottom throughout the whole season because you won those first 4 episodes? That doesn't make any sense, because at the end of the day, every episode is a brand new slate. It's almost like
you say that, sure, and that's fair.
Every legend and every icon can be set by a new bitch. It is what it is. Every girl has their day. Every girl has their time. Every girl has their moment. And it's no shade. Jimbo's moment was tonight, and just by the producer's grace of God, saved her. And it is what it is.
Okay, but think about this too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You all remember, like, when she was, voted off of Verse the World, her fans are vicious, and these other queens are not stupid. They know that Jimbo's fans are diehard, and if whoever votes her out.
But this is not RuPaul's Drag Race fandom. This is not that. This is RuPaul's Drag Race.
I think that these girls are genuinely, like, scared of that too. They don't want that back.
No, I don't agree.
No, not at all.
Candy would have
Example what Candy just pulled at
fucking Candy Muse.
But we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later with the whole Candy Muse situation. Yes. But if I'm being honest, Jimbo and James should have been in the bottom 2 if I'm looking at it from just this episode in the final edit. We don't know what the fuck happened behind the scenes, because we'll get to that in a second. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments as well. And so let's just take it from Fly Guy, Devon, and then Raven.
Since you already started Fly Guy.
Yeah.
About what?
Yeah. So Devon.
Bottom 2. Did you agree with this? And if you didn't agree, who should have been there?
Honestly, well, like, here's the thing, right? Like, I don't always think that far into it, but after hearing you guys, I agree with you. Like, I don't remember Jimbo's performance at all. Like, at all. Right. And that says a lot. And I didn't even realize, because I don't remember it. It's like, but it was so forgettable that she belonged in the bottom with James. She really did, I think. So, I think Kahana has like more than proved herself. Like, although, the storyline of the season is she's just going to keep going in the bottom until someone votes her out. I think she's doing so good, though, It's like Jimbo just didn't succeed in this challenge. And I think that she should have been in the bottom. Either way, I think James would have went home. I hate to say that too because I love James. You know, been watching her YouTube for years, just like, you know, a lot of other people. And I really don't want to see any of them go home, but they have to, you know, eventually. Only one is going to win. And I still, you know, Jimbo's up there, but like
So
this would have been
bottom two, who would you have picked?
Jimbo and James.
Okay. Devon, go ahead. Who would you have picked?
Val, you're starting to catch up with me. This is I totally agree with everything you just said, and I have to say, Jimbo has production armor on her. Number one, for
Yeah.
this, and number two, Kahana kind of revealed that the way the voting went down, a lot of the queens actually agreed that she did not need to be in the bottom. So it actually should have been Jimbo and James in the bottom, technically. However, production, and Kahana also mentioned this, production really was dead set on getting rid of Kahana. And once Heidi left, they were scrambling to try to figure out a way, especially with what Candy just pulled.
Right. Christian said, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, babe. Trust and believe. If Jimbo got to the bottom, it's a wrap for her.
Yes.
Period. Yes.
And because Candy would not have hesitated. Candy would have brought that into fruition, that to pull a Pangina or Manila and get that ass up out of there, because that's her biggest competition.
Okay. So what do you think about this, Raven?
I really wouldn't have wanted this to go another way. Like, Kahana was bottom 3. She's been in the bottom 2 times before, and she had one standout moment. I'm not really mad that she was put up for elimination. I'm not losing sleep over it. Was it technically fair? No. But am I like saying anything bad about it? No. Jimbo should have been up for elimination technically, yes, but I don't think that this was like a bad call on production.
Burning Daylight, this is why we need you up here.
No, this is exactly why, Burning. This is exactly why you need to be up here on the next one. Yes, you're right. Her lip syncing was kind of fumbled, but at the same time, your performance needs to be on par. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact about her face wasn't really giving that what her performance was doing. You know what I'm saying? It just was not. And I wouldn't mind that, because at least it was still entertaining versus James. It wasn't as entertaining as Kahana. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would say that, you know? But yeah. So now that we got that out the way about the bottom 2, we're gonna go with the secret assassin, which was Miss oh my god, Angeria Paris Van Michaels. Okay, so Miss Angeria Paris Van Michaels is here. I enjoyed her. She looks good. I'm glad to see her back on the main stage. Right now, we're gonna go with this lip sync. Here we go. The girls have to lip sync. What did you guys think about the lip sync? Let us know down in the comment section below. We're gonna go with Devon, Raven, and then Fly Guy.
There was no competition here. Candy devoured Angeria in this lip sync. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was no, and she devoured Angeria and left no crumbs, literally. She gave what needed to be given. I mean, both of them were great, but Candy's going to do what Candy needs to do to win. And Candy did what needed to be done to win.
Yeah, Yeah, 100% agree. Raven.
Vernon Daylight said that Angeria won. Delusion. Drag delusion, 1000%. Candy won by a country mile, girl. Like,
Yes.
there was no competition.
You know what?
She, like, from the first second when she was like, hey, and on, like, doing the poses, she won. She won from the
Hold on.
literal
Hold
first
on. Wait, no,
3 seconds.
we gotta call Vicky because I think she put something in Burning's food. Cause I don't know what's going on, but it don't sound right.
Drugged.
I don't know. Vicky got to you, Miss Burning.
Candy was giving bad vibes, I guess. Maybe it was a bad trip. Who knows?
I
But
don't.
it was
Yeah,
absolutely Candy winning. No question.
right. 100% agree. Okay.
And Jerry was fine.
Right. Yeah. Now, Fly Guy, what do you think?
Okay, I have two things to say. First of all, there was a point where I think it was before they started dancing that Candy gave a wink to Angeria. I feel like she gave up the lip sync and didn't try. I mean, but here's another thing, right? Is we know Angeria
No. Wait. Who's gonna want to give a lip sync?
She's just not that good of a lip syncer.
because I mean, if
she never did
Angeria
anything that
wins,
crazy
right,
good.
she gains nothing, and
no,
all she does.
How do we know?
Okay, just let me finish my thought because
Okay.
I'm just all over the place, though, right?
Okay.
So we know Angeria to be park and bark.
Ooh.
She said it herself. She'd be parking and barking and doing her thing. We're gonna be doing flips over the stage and stuff. And I don't know. There was just something weird where I feel like Candy gave a wink to Angeria, and Angeria was like, "I'm gonna just be here, do my thing, and let Candy get whatever the cash prize was." I don't know. But also that last moment where Candy like did the flip, she did the flip in the hair and everything. No, Candy deservedly won that. I just feel like maybe there was something where Angeria was like, I'm not even gonna try, honey. Honey, I'm coming.
I should know.
That's what I think. I don't know.
Okay. These comments are fucking.
All in the comments are really letting us have
Wild it out with
oh my gosh.
Yes, Andrea was so clean and gave Grace Jones. I literally.
What?
Where does that even?
I don't.
Go
Here.
ahead.
Angeria was fine. She was fine. She's not.
No.
It's fine. Like, she is okay at lip syncing. She can do the moves. We've seen people do them all better. Every last one. But she's fine.
A double win.
She didn't do as good as. I'm not addressing it. I'm not.
I'm sorry. Somebody said
This was not Evie Oddly in Brooklyn Heights. Sorry, not sorry.
No.
Do not try it. Don't do it.
Oh wow.
This was gonna be a double win. Oh my Jesus, Lord, Mary, and
I
Francis.
swear to God, I'm losing my mind. What are people seeing? Angeria was giving Jackie Cox and Kill the Lights. I swear to God.
Oh, you did not. Oh, there's nothing wrong with park and bark. It's just you just don't be moving that much. Don't be moving in group.
Not getting listed as not Candy getting listed as producer. Yeah, honestly, there's
the
no
more people doubled down, the more I did. I swear.
Yeah,
It just keeps getting worse.
honestly, we all just need to just drink a lot of water and just go to bed because the people, maybe the drugs would just come out when we sleep. I don't know, but the people,
oh my goodness, here comes the
saying that
conspiracy
Arshia won that was crazy. So what is Fly Guy saying is that Candy paid Andrea under the table to flip the
That's a whole lot.
James and
Convoluted lies, honey.
oh my God.
Not that she paid her to lose it. Wow.
It's so fucking funny. These fucking comments. Oh my God. But yeah, Candy won that in my opinion, personally. That was like a no. it was like a clean sweep, to be honest with you. It was like Jerry didn't do bad. It's just that she had no chance against
Ooh,
Miss
now
Candy
RuPaul
Muse.
running out of lip sync assassins.
Oh, I know. No, there's more that she could go have brought Peppermint. She
Somebody,
has options. She could bring
somebody put
Vanity
it in the
Milan.
comments.
She has
Somebody put it in the
options.
Yes, we need
comments.
Vanity Milan in here. Vanity Milan is a secret assassin. That would have been really good too.
Somebody put it in the
That would
comments.
have been
So
really good. Yeah, that would have
that's
been really,
funny.
really good. Okay, so next, yeah, I think we all agreed that Miss Candy Muse.
I have a
Uh,
question.
some of us agreed Candy
I guess
Muse.
some of us disagreed.
Yeah.
What was Angeria's outfit though? Was it supposed to look like something? It looked like corn or like a corn shuck.
You know what?
What was that?
Yeah, not
I was like,
today.
is this
I will
corn? It's giving
not.
corn.
Oh God.
You know, oh yeah, Trinity Bonet
God.
will eat. Yes, we need Trinity Bonet to
Oh
come on.
my God, yes. Give her her
Yes.
song. Give her another
Yes.
What a Man
Yes.
moment.
And please, no, give us a Beyonce song too. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind a
Oh
Beyonce.
God, yes.
Yes.
Please,
But yeah,
God.
Candy Muse won that. There's no way around it. And
That eats. That screenshot.
it is what it is. She's looking
I
at
know
Jerry.
it's so good.
She's right here. She's saying, "Bye, Angeria. Bye, baby." She's saying, "Bye."
This is right before her turn too. Oh, that was so
Right.
good.
She said,
Right.
"Toodles toots."
Right.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
I'm gonna get up off my ass. You could never.
Right. And she said, "Girl, it's me." Okay, so
It's my moment.
it's my
Oh,
moment. Read my lips. I win. You lose. Okay,
$35,000.
right. And I won 30. Oh God, Jesus. So at the end of the day, Miss RuPaul decides to
Oh
pick
gosh.
and she ends up picking Miss Candy Muse to win. And she won 30 fucking K. So yeah, that's amazing. She did that. Now it's time to pick the queen that is gonna go home since she won the lip sync, and she ends up picking Miss James Mansfield to win. I mean to lose, to go home. To go home.
She won the crowd, girl.
Wow. Wow.
Right there.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Right? At the end of the day, this is what's happening. Kahana Montrese and James Mansfield in the bottom two already. So we can't complain about who's in the bottom two because it's already done. The writing's on the wall. Those are the bottom two. Now we have to see what would be the right choice to do out of those two queens, Kahana Montrese or James Mansfield, right? So let me know down in the comments what you think, who you would have picked to go home down in the comments. Also, the panel, Fly Guy, Raven, and then Devon.
okay. Here's the thing, right? How can you pick, like, you know how heavily winning the snatch game like goes throughout the competition? Like that's like one of those things like to do well in. And James was like, she didn't win, but she did like the second best, and maybe the other queens like didn't recognize that as much as it should have been. But to the viewers, like I honestly don't even remember Jimbo's like that much. I mean, she did. It was funny, but
We're
like
just talking about these two.
I just think that like James just did so well in Snatch Game, and like she like I don't know. It's hard. It's so tricky.
So
It's
who
so
would you
tricky.
pick?
I think Kahana needed to go. She's been in the bottom so many times. Like, it's hard. Like, it's hard. I don't think that maybe she should have even been in the bottom for this challenge, but because she was, then she should have went home.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying. I 100%. I get what you're saying.
Because I'm kind of like, conflicting my ideas, but still.
No, it's cool because at this point before the elimination, at this point you were thinking about something different for the bottom two, right? So I get it. That was your bottom two situation, but since that didn't happen, we're going to focus on these two bottom two queens that were already chosen, right? So this is your mindset for that, right? I get it. It's two different things, and I understand what you're saying. So now, Raven, what do you think?
I would have picked James. I mean, immediately. Like, she can do comedy. Half the challenges on Drag Race are comedy related. Kahana, well, and the problem there is that, like, if you keep James, she could actually eliminate you. With Kahana, you know she won't. She's not gonna have that chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have eliminated James.
Okay. Now, Devon, what do you think?
Girl,
By a neck.
all I have to say is they production was really not happy with this particular one, and it shows in the next episodes. So my thing was, yeah, technically Kahana should have went home to this episode, but I think the girls played production and sent James home because also we know that at the beginning, with the girl groups, they James didn't do so well, especially with choreography. So her strong suit is comedy. And even though she did well in that, but if she was having problems with choreography in this one, she probably, and then her runway was not all that great. So it was a better choice to get rid of James because get rid of the threat, especially since you're at top 6 now. Get rid of the threat, your biggest threat. And Candice mentioned James is her biggest threat because she's really good at comedy. So Candy did what she felt was best for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honestly, to be really truthfully honest, we're at this point in the competition. No matter who has got picked right now, it's fair. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's fair. It's just a
Yep.
game. It is what it is.
Yep.
It, if you really got to be honest and be truthful with everything for real, after now in hindsight, after watching the episode 3 times now that I did, and really just looking at it again, because I have to edit it, I have to watch it, and then I have to recap it again to get these screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched it 3 times all over again. And originally for my reaction, I was just like, damn, I wanted James to stay. But at the end of the day, James did the worst in this episode. And also, if you want to be strategic, you have to get rid of James because she's more of a threat than Kahana is. So if you look at both ends of the
The new
spectrum,
Roxy
who did
Andrews.
the worst in the episode? James. Who did the worst? I mean, who would be a good strategic move? James, to get rid of her because she's going to kill it in these improvs and these acting challenges that are still left. So it's just kind of like, what wouldn't you not want to pick James to win the crown and that $200,000? $200,000. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it hurts me to say because I really wanted James to go far at least. I knew she wasn't going to make it to the top 4, but I want her to make it to right there. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's sad, it's unfortunate. And then also keep in mind, there's a lot of stuff that we probably did not see because it was very crazy to me that all of the queens picked James to go home. If you watch the Untucked, my Patreon, you can only watch it exclusively on my Patreon, the full reaction and the full episodes. And the way I reacted, I was shocked to see everyone.
And thank you for saying that because Kahana did mention, because the question was asked at Roscoe's, how many times did they perform this? They performed it 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it really is a shock to see all of the queens vote for James. And there's a reason why they did that, because it was a deserved situation. She was going to be a threat at the end of the competition, and she's going to be, and she did the worst this episode. So no matter how you cut that cake, James was going to go home, and I had to take my biasness hat off. Let me put it back on because, I like James still, but it is what it is. But anything you guys want to add anything to this?
Yes. So, okay. Before they ever even showed the performance of the episode, did y'all notice when James sat back down and was like listening to the rest of them record? She had the most sour look on her face. Like she just looked defeated and mad and angry. Like she knew that this was her episode. She was going home. Like when RuPaul's like video message came up, she was like, she was pissed. She looked sad, upset, angry. I knew she was going home because of those like she couldn't like when you're feeling something, you can't hide it like face wise.
The poker face, yeah.
I knew it. Like I didn't want to believe that was what was going to happen, but it did. I'm just now remembering. Tinfoil hat. What did I say? What did I do?
the comments are do not get distracted by the comments because the comments be
rude as hell, man. What
comments is crazy. Like
no, but if you like James's like facial expressions throughout the entire episode just gave like I'm upset and giving up and just there was something there. And I've heard that girls like in the past where they know that this is their episode, that they're going home because of production and whatever. Like she kind of like knew it. Like she already kind of knew it. Or maybe it was that inner saboteur where she's like, okay, I'm just giving up now or something. But I don't believe that. I feel like there was something that happened behind the scenes that like James kind of just was like, I'm going home.
Well, you know? Omar did say in the comments, James was on the phone with Nina Bonina Brown and said she knew she was going home regardless.
Stop.
So yeah, that's
I need Nina to make a reappearance. Like I love Nina. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah,
I watch all her stuff.
Actually.
She's dope. I would love for me and her to get in a recap or a review together. That would be awesome. While she was wearing a dead fox condom. I can't, Tiff. I cannot. So yeah. I guess that is the end of oh no, James ends up leaving. It is what it was. It's unfortunate, James. I'm sorry that you had to leave. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to leave. What was shady about this?
That's shady.
Couldn't even remember.
That's shady.
James ends up leaving the competition. I love James. I'm always gonna. It just, you know what it is. James was always the underdog, and everyone just made fun of her, and everyone just thought she was a joke. And you know, I guess I gravitate to queens like that. I'm rooting for them even extra hard because it's like, you know, you just don't want people. You want to prove people wrong a lot of the times, you know. And I think that she did that this season, and I'm happy that she did, and I'm glad that she got a really good redemption, honestly, because you know we like her more now. Honestly, people that didn't like her before, they kind of like her now because of, you know, you could tell like she got her glow up a little bit, and you know, and her personality. She's very awkward socially, you can tell, you know, but
we also really got to know her a little bit more personally than we did on her season. So I'm really proud of her. I have to say I really do like her. I've always liked her before, but I really like her now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember that the clip of James from that one episode she was in where she's like, I can't even describe it. She just looked like a hag. Like, I'm like, why do they keep showing this look of hers? It was so bad. Like, that's what, like, it was. I'm like, don't flash back to that, please.
Yeah,
but it does show her growth, you know. It shows.
It is, and I love James. I love James. Also, you guys, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys haven't already. And also, we're gonna do a lightning round of the Fame Games. Okay, save chopper over looks. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, I'm excited. I don't think I've seen it actually.
Down in the comments, you guys. Down in the comments, let us know. Save chopper over. We're going to do flash speed round. Okay.
I'm excited.
Fame Games. Remember the category is the night of 1,000.
Grace Joneses.
Nitty Browns. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
I cannot. Okay, so here we go. Monica Beverly Hills. What do you guys think? Save chopper over. Devon, Raven.
We tell from the picture, but it's like safe.
Safe.
Sorry.
Right, safe.
Let's see.
How fast is this? How lightning fast is
Okay, you guys got it? Is it
Yeah.
better?
It's
Safe.
safe.
It's still
Safe.
safe.
It looks
It's
like just
still-
like a 90, you know.
It's still safe?
Still
Yeah.
Okay.
safe.
Okay. Fly Guy, safe?
Yes.
Now,
Ooh.
Inacia Lopez, what did you guys think about this look? Safe chopper over
This is
Devon
over.
and
It
Fly
is, right? This is over.
Yeah,
Devon?
it's definitely over. It's the same. It's a recreated look in Nature style. It's over.
Okay. Raven,
Over.
Fly Guy.
Yeah, this surprises me. Now I have to go because I watched like all of the drama in like the workroom or whatever. I just didn't reach like that last couple minutes where we saw the outfits, and but this surprises me. This is over for her. I love this for her.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
the goddamn bodysuits.
So
What
wait,
the
so
bodysuits?
I'm gonna say this. I forgot to give my opinion about this. This is definitely a chop in my opinion. Sorry,
Ooh.
Monica. I didn't like it. This was definitely a low safe chop in my opinion. I didn't really
Oh,
like this. I'm just gonna be honest. It just really
Oh,
didn't do anything for me. It looked cheap. It because you got to think about it. If we are going to judge LaLa Ri with the expensive situation, we're going to judge her exactly the same way on that level too. This didn't really look expensive. It looked cheap in my opinion. So
our
it is,
famous vision.
so let's just do that. Okay. So now next queen
mother
on
has
the
spoken.
list, it is Miss next queen on the
Chop.
list. It
Tasha
is
Davis.
Tasha Davis.
Chop.
Okay. So this was the front and this was the back.
Oh, get this
This
off my screen.
Chop.
This was the back. So
Nope.
Devon said the chop. Raven,
Well, she
Chop.
went for it. She
It's a
went
chop?
for it.
Okay.
It's a low safe.
Hard
Okay.
chop.
okay. Fly
Please.
Guy.
Please get this off my screen. I don't want to see
I
it.
can't
So
stand
it's a
Low
this.
chop for
safe.
you.
It's
Um,
such a job.
You know what? The thing about it
So
is,
ugly.
honestly, think about it. It
Stop.
how can I
Stop. Please. I'm begging you.
Low
No.
safe.
no,
Low safe.
honestly, it's not a bad look though, because it's
It's not.
executed like
It's
it
not.
looks like it feels it gives you the same vibe. Because
Yeah.
But I hate it.
No, though. No.
It's so ugly.
It's a low
I
safe.
hate it. I literally cannot stand this.
it's a low safe for me. I'm sorry. It's a low safe. It's a low safe. She tried to commit to it, and it was a brave move. Honestly, it was good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was brave.
yeah, it was
Hey,
brave.
though,
Because,
like it's
because
not.
at the end of the day, if you put this on Kahana Montrese,
no,
No.
still. No,
No.
still.
no, okay,
No.
all right. The people are tough crowd. Okay, so next queen, it is Miss Darian
Yes.
Lake.
I
What do you
saw
guys-
this one.
What do you
Miss Darian
This is over.
fucking
I love
killing
this one.
these
Okay,
fame games.
Raven said this was over. Devon, what do you think?
Darian is fucking killing these fame games. This was an over look for me.
Okay,
Definitely.
She did it.
okay. Fly Guy, what do you think?
Honestly, I think I agree with you guys. This is all I can see because I didn't actually watch it. But I actually like how she elevated it with the top hat piece.
Mhm.
Like it actually, and the glasses are actually really cool too. Like all the little details. Like this is a high safe for me.
Okay, this was over in my book, bitch. She fucking
Yes.
and the way she sold it on the
She
runway
turned
was
it out.
Yes.
I didn't get to see that
It was
or
awesome.
the
yeah, you have to
bottom.
see it. It was good. It was good.
It was really good.
Because even the dress kind of parachuted out, and because I couldn't really get the clip of it, but
Right.
yeah, it was really really good. It was a really strong look. It was definitely over in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it because Miss Heidi in Closet is no longer even playing in the fame games. She just eliminated herself throughout the whole situation. So yeah, that was pretty much about it. Why are you keen like this? Well, why are you?
Wait, so who was y'all's winner from the fame games?
So far,
Darian.
it's Darian.
Well, right now, to me personally, who's winning? Oh, that's a good question. Let me know down in the comments. Who do you think is winning the fame games so far? Darian Lake.
Yeah,
You think so?
Darian.
Darian Lake
Yeah.
is winning that. Yeah, for sure, hands down. Not Heidi. I cannot.
Ooh.
I cannot. But yeah,
She's
again,
the winner in life.
yeah, she is. Darian's look is sickening, but how are you going to give Darian an over and it's not an exact replica of, but then
It
not
doesn't
like
have to be.
because it's not the exact. It doesn't. I never said it has to be an exact replica because
Yeah.
I didn't dislike hers because it was an exact replica. I just gave a couple critiques on it. I
yeah,
didn't have a
Yeah.
problem with it.
because I think they were saying that they rather prefer her to kept it off. They didn't really care for the sleeves.
Sleeveless.
Yeah,
Sleeveless.
they didn't care for the sleeves versus I
No,
didn't
I
mind
didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't.
yeah, I didn't mind the sleeves part. It's just a preference, taste, I
it's
guess.
fine either way. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's still it's a preference situation,
yeah.
Um, yeah, it's
Sorry.
an interpretation,
You
right?
were voided out of existence for a second.
Oh,
Sasha Colby.
the shade is starting. Okay, Sasha Kobe is winning the thing. I cannot.
Well,
But yeah, you guys, please give this video a thumbs up. Again, thank you so much for my panel, my visionaries, for coming on and just really recapping episode number 6 of All Stars 8 with me. And let me know where they can find you guys, Devon, and then Fly Guy, and then Raven. Devon, go ahead.
Well, I'm on IG at Von2KC519 and Twitter at Von2KCook519.
Okay, and Fly Guy, where can they find you?
So my Instagram is it's Fly Guy Rye, but it's private. I really don't have anything to plug like that. But it was so much fun doing this with you guys. Thank you so much. Like this was so fun for me.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome. Definitely come back again and just hang out with us on the panel. Obviously, I'll see you in the comments, but definitely come back on the panel. Burning, we need to see you on next time.
Yes.
Christian, definitely got to see you on next time.
Yeah.
Tiffany and Omar and
Bobby.
And Bobby.
Miss Bobby? I love
Bobby. Yes, I love Miss Bobby.
Arshia, we need your ass.
And Arshia, one day you need to come on. But yeah, you guys, it was so much fun. Thank you guys again. And remember, visionaries, life is your vision. It is whatever you make it, as long as you make it freaking fabulous. Into the next one, you guys. Bye.
Bye.